Hi there everybody, Sarah here, also known as Charlotte. I want to take the time to really thank all the subscribers, for subscribing to the channel. And for those of you that are new, it is such a joy to really have you here. If you have not subscribed yet, go ahead and click the like, share, subscribe button, and so that you can be connected to what we're doing. Well, I really hope that you all are doing well and that the Lord be with you and give you peace in this season. So lately I've been talking to a lot of people, and God has given me the ability to be able to even discern a lot of things that are going on with some of the people that He connected me with, some of the things that are going on in their lives. And the Lord began to speak to me and reminded me of few of the dreams that I shared 2 months ago. And one of those dreams was the season that we are all about to enter in. 2 months ago, I said this: there's about to be dark times, and some of us, God is permitting to come into a place of mercy. What is mercy? Mercy is a place where God is bringing us that we don't deserve to be in. And because the truth about it is, yes, we've been on this walk with God. God has been speaking to us, leading us to the place of promise. But a lot of us on this route have made some very bad choices, to be honest. We have tried to help God out, just like Sarah. God promised Abraham and Sarah, I'll give you a child. Sarah tried to help God by allowing Abraham to sleep with a slave girl. So a lot of us have we've been making wrong decisions to help God in achieving or bringing the promises that He promised us to pass. Let our flesh, our will take over, our decision making take over, thinking that if we do this, do that, it's going to bring the prophecy of God that He promised us, all the things that God has promised is going to bring it to pass. Not knowing that when we try to help God, we actually try to delay ourselves. We allow the enemy to hinder her, because he can't stop what God is doing. But yes, he can delay and he can hinder what God is doing. And because of that, it has brought us into this place of hindrance, delay, setback, and all these different things. A lot of the warfare, to be honest with you, that many of us really went through, it's because of some of the things that let's blame ourselves. Let's not say it's all the devil. It's not always the devil. It's some of the decisions that you and I made in the past that is up to now that we are, struggling with. God is saying, okay, I'm having mercy on you. I'm going to remember you this time. I'm having mercy on you. I'm bringing you out of that dark season. I'm about to do some deep detoxing in you. I'm about to do some deep cleaning in you. And I'm bringing you into a brand new season, but you need a reset. The reason why God is giving us reset, not that the problems that we had, everything just going to disappear. No, God is giving us a reset so that we will deal with the same problems, but in a different way. You understand? This season, God is going to begin to subtract people out of your life that does not have the capacity to go with you. They don't understand where you're going. They don't comprehend. You understand? They're not going to fit in your schedule anymore. They're not going to fit in what God is doing with you. They're not going to understand. So if you find yourself having a clash with somebody in this season, or like bumping heads and you're not on the same page, God has changed the language. Let it go. Let it go. God is He's cutting things out. He's subtracting from you things that are expired. People, relationships that are expired. Places that you used to go that are expired. He's going to begin to bring new people in your life. Doesn't have to bring somebody that you don't know. Doesn't necessarily have to be somebody that you never seen, never knew before. It could be somebody that is in your life. Maybe y'all never really got too close or never really vibed like that. But in this season, you're going to begin to see yourself connecting with people that you never literally connected with before. And you're just bombed. You're just connect. And you're like, man, I never thought, like, this stuff is weird, but He's hiding. Even with places, things that you do, He give you more new ideas, that you're going to begin to have wisdom of doing certain things the right way. You're like, whoa, man, all this time, how come I never thought of that? Like, how come But you're going to begin to get the wisdom, begin to get the understanding, begin to do things the very right way, the healthy way. And even in your physical life, God is going to begin to, he's doing so much to the point that some of us, like for me, I'm a clean person, but I'm not a very organized person. Let me just put it that way. So one of the things that he's really working on me is being organized, especially with my time. I was just like, I didn't have certain time when I had certain time when I go to work, come from work, that's definitely, I have to work, But with my personal life, it's like, you just get up and you vibe and you do things as you go on. But now he sets me on a schedule where I know what I do during the hours of the day. There was 24 hours in the day, and I'm so on the schedule to where things that does not fit in my schedule, I don't give time to anymore. Before, I used to have the time to spend certain amount of time on the phone doing all this talking and all. Now I can't, because it's a new season. You can't afford to. I'm just giving as an example. That's for me, but I don't know what's for you. So you search you look at you and say, okay, there is this area in my life, there is this, there is that. I won't be able no more to do this. You're just gonna not have the desire anymore, and don't force it, please. When you start losing the desire, and what God is taking that, he's working in you, remember that. When you start losing the desire to do certain things, let it go. This is not the season where you force anything. You let things go. Just let it be. Let it be. If God has not answered areas, if you haven't seen answer prayers in certain areas that you've been praying for, and this is not time for you to worry and say, oh, I see other people progressing in this area, other people excelling in this area. What about me, Lord? And start worrying. If I want to let you know, man, if you give the devil any little open door in your life, any little space in your mind of worry and stress and thinking negative, I'm telling you, he's gonna, if you give him a ride, he's gonna want to drive. He's gonna want to drive you up, I don't know, up where, but he's going to drive you crazy to where you're going to believe his lies about why this is not functioning the way you need it to, or why that is not happening. Give him no place, absolutely no place at all. He's doing a new thing, and a new thing is something you do not know. It's something that you need to be taught. You're going to be taught these things in the presence of the Lord. This is the reason why he's going to begin to increase your hunger to find him more. God is bringing into the season of fruitfulness, but it's first going to start off with rest. The truth is, you've been warring, you've been fighting, you've been going at it with the enemy. You just been going at it. It's been too much. You've been to hell and back. You've been up and down. The devil's flip. He went overboard with you. Okay? Many of us, he's done that with us. And now God is saying it's time. It's time I'm going to establish you. It's time I'm going to allow you to glow, allow you to birth out. It's time I'm going to allow you to be the best you that I have called you to be. This is the reason why you cannot go into your season of rest with baggage. Okay, for example, I give you an example. When, let's say you have a surgery to go, for the doctor to go perform a surgery on you. When you go to the doctor office and they're ready to perform the procedure, what do? They make you lay down and rest. Sometimes they give you a shot or some type of painkiller or something like that, something to put you to sleep. You just lay down and the doctor does what he does in you. Okay, listen. He does what he does in you, and when he finish, when the team is finished working on you, then you can get up off that table, that bed, and slowly heal, slowly begin to do. And that is exactly what God is bringing us into, because he's detoxing us. Some of you are going to be having dreams, and I want to talk about some of the dreams that you're going to be having that will indicate these things. You will have dreams of you taking shower, taking bath. He's cleansing you. Or maybe if you're a woman, you're on your period. He is cleaning you up. You understand? All these dreams saying literally the very same thing. Or you have dreams of something dying. People dying in your dreams without you seeing blood, though. Because if you see blood, that means it's going to be somebody really actually dying. But if you don't see blood and you see people dying in your dreams, those are things that are dead things. God is removing dead things, people, dead things. It's not people, but it's dead things. That's what they represent, the dead things out of your life. Or maybe you're having dreams where you're taking out the trash, or you see dust in your house, you're dusting, cleaning your house, cleaning things. Those are some of the dreams God will be, you will be having dreams. Or maybe you have dreams, like I did a video on flies before. You have dreams where you see flies spinning around you. God is telling you those flies represent the enemy of all, the same old problems that have been around, like I said, same old problems that have been around before, that now he's resetting you. Not that the problem just disappeared. Yeah, they're still there, but he's resetting you for you to be able to deal with these all flies, this enemy of all, in a different way. That's why, and it's going to be so easy to deal with them at this time. Very, very easy. Somebody had posted a comment, a dream under the comment section of one of the videos, Fly and Magazine Dream, and this person shared a dream of them dreaming of roaches, that they were killing the roaches in their dream. They were using the spray to kill the roaches, and it was so easy for them to kill. Roaches represent contamination in dreams. I'm going to go over some of these contamination in a little bit. Like I explained earlier, I said that some of the decisions we made brought contaminations in our life. We hang out with the wrong people, try to help God do all, so he's bringing us into this place of mercy. These were some of the contamination, roaches, so you'll be having dreams of you killing roaches or things. And she said that in her dream it was so easy to do it. Yes, because God is giving you a reset for you to face the same issue, but in a different way. And like I said, I'm going to go over some of this contamination in a little while. So these would be some example of some of the dreams that you're going to be having. And God is just saying, I'm cleaning your life. I'm cleaning. You try to help me before, you try to assist me, or you didn't surrender totally to me in some certain areas of your life. And now I'm having mercy on you. I have remembered you. I'm answering your prayers. And I want to give you the opportunity for you to do these things right. So I'm giving you a reset. I'm actually subtracting things. I'm giving you the opportunity. I'm giving you the wisdom, the strength, the ability, things that you couldn't let go before. That's why one of the reasons why it was so easy for I had just shared that person dream who was killing the roaches in their dream. One of the reasons why it was so easy for her to kill them, those was like things that she couldn't do before. She didn't have the ability to do it easily. Maybe it was a loved one, maybe it was some friend that, I'm just giving this as an example, maybe it was some relationship that she were in, and it was very hard to let go of that person. But now guess what, because it's the season why God subtracting expired things, it's going to be so easy to make that decision. You understand? Or maybe it was letting go of a bad habit.
Another good example is, for example, maybe you was in a relationship with somebody in the past, and that was a relationship that was really meant to be. But like I mentioned, sometimes we try to help God. Maybe it didn't start off in a really godly way. Maybe it was a boyfriend, Maybe, I'm not saying this happened, but I'm just giving this as an example. Maybe this was somebody you slept with before marriage. And, it caused a lot of problems, opened a lot of doors where the enemy came in and caused confusion and separation or whatever it is. And literally, you guys separated in a really bad way, but this was something really God really meant to be. And because God have put you through a process while y'all separated, and has also used some, serious, event or situation to also train that person, to get that person heart ready and get you ready also to detox you and stuff like that. Been detoxing you and stuff like that. Also the person as well. Maybe this person may not even be a Christian. That's the crazy thing. The person may not even be a believer. But God can use any situation to really get people's attention and do some work in them. Could be a hardship or something. But then maybe you see this season, the person begins to connect back with you again. Because remember, the plan of God will always prevail, no matter how the enemy comes in to delay, hinder it and stop it. it will always prevail at the end of the day. So maybe God is giving you a reset to kind of do things right this time around, with that relationship or in that relationship. And he's just giving you a reset, like, okay, I'm having mercy on you. This is what my plan was for you. I brought this person back in your life. Now I want you to do the right thing, or you be that godly example before them so that they can follow. You know what I mean? So it's like stuff like that. And I'm not saying that all the time that God will connect us with people that are not saved, but sometimes God will connect us with people that really need to know Him, and they need an example. They need a godly example around us and around them. Just like, for example, how the Lord told the prophet to go marry a prostitute. This is a prophet of the Lord, and he told him, go and marry this prostitute. And even when he was married to the prostitute, this lady was literally going back doing what she was doing, and the Lord told him, go after her, which was a representation of Israel, the hard-headed people of God. So God has a plan, man. He has a plan, and we don't always know God's plan all the time.
Something like that. But I'm gonna go more into what some of these contaminations are, so that way we all have an idea of, so you can examine yourself, examine your own life, and say, okay, all right, I see what God is doing with me here. Because my heart desire, my whole goal is for you to really recognize, because the Bible says that God's people, His people perish because of the lack of wisdom. When we don't understand things, we perish, and we're going to begin to believe a lie over the truth. If God is bringing you into a place of rest and you don't understand that, you yourself are going to fight God, and you're going to come in agreement with the enemy. You're going to believe what the devil is saying. The devil is the father of lies. If you don't catch up on what is going on, you are going to fall prey for the enemy. He's going to prey on you. He's really going to destroy your thinking process. He's going to destroy your focus, because he don't want you to focus. The devil he wants you to be distracted in this time and be full of fear and be full of depression and be focusing on the news and focusing on everything that is going wrong. You understand? Like I said, I've been speaking to a lot of people. I've been hearing a very similar pattern of what is going on. And many of them, and some of you too that are watching this video, started off your new season, or should I say the new year, with some type of traumatic event, or in the dark place, maybe or lost, or maybe sickness hit your body, or maybe some depression, or some type of, lack of direction, or something is going on. Why am I being attacked with this sickness? Why am I losing my job now? Or why is this issue coming up? Or why am I having this problem with this person? Or why is it some type of warfare going on? God, what is going on here? Like I had explained in the video of some of the marks of how you would know that you're entering into this season of rest, into this season of mercy. It's that you will begin to feel pressure. And if you don't understand why the pressure is coming on, if you don't understand that this is actually working not against you but for you, if you don't understand these things, literally you're going to begin to lose it. You're going to get out of the will of God and begin to do things on your own. Listen very carefully. I want you to understand it. More than ever before, there has been demonic spirit that have been released on the earthly realm. Listen to this, that are rolling like a rolling lion. This is the reason why you will find information so easy to access. There's been a lot of information released, and there has been a spirit of deception, the lying spirit that have been released on the earth, that are speaking in the mouth of people that so-called themselves ministers, that are releasing false prophecy and false teachings. There have been spirits that are in the mouth, deceiving spirits that are in the mouth of people, the media, that are speaking, releasing fear. Now the enemy is feeding the body of Christ, is feeding the world the satanic drug, the lies of the enemy. So Some of you, how you will know right now, just look at you. A lot of you are in the state of depression. I'm telling you. You watch the news, you hear all these bad things, you hear the disease, you hear the rumors of war, you see what is going on everywhere. This is the same very season that everything you've been praying for so long, many of those things are going to begin to come to pass. And this is why you cannot allow anything to come in your spirit. You cannot allow any bad news or anything that God is not saying in this time to enter into your spirit. When God is giving you a place of rest, it's a place for you to just watch God be God. It's not a place for you to begin to worry. Don't worry. If you see things happen in a certain way, do not worry. Be patient. Be patient and wait for God to process you in this season, because He's giving you rest. Don't fight it. Don't say, oh, God, all these bad things happening to me. I'm your child. How could you let this? How could you do that? God knows what He's doing. The Bible says in all things give thanks, give praise. Okay? So my goal in this video is for you to recognize some things. Look at your life and say, oh, I recognize that. I see that. Okay, this is the time God really wants us to live healthy. This season is the season for us, the believers, us that are coming into a place of mercy, to live a healthy lifestyle, to live a healthy, to have healthy relationships, to have healthy habits, to do everything in a healthy way, to be able to because we can't birth out. You know, what you have is what you give out. You understand? What you have is what you're going to give out. If you have love, you're going to give out love. If you have hate, it's what you're going to produce. And because God is bringing us in this season of productivity, we cannot have anything unhealthy in our life, because it's going to contaminate what we're doing, what He wants us to do. So this is the reason why He's bringing us into this place of reset, of rest, of cleansing, of separation. Why He's going to start hiding new things.
And so just be very prayerful so that you can know what He's doing, so you can catch what He's doing. That way you don't fight what He's doing. That way He don't send somebody old back in your life hiding to you or trying to reconcile things, and you're like, no, this is in the past. This person don't know God and this and that. You don't know what God is doing in people's life. That's why I say follow what the guidance of the Holy Spirit is. So I just give this as an example, so all of us that are, those of you that will be listening and watching the video can kind of look at your personal life and say, okay, now I understand. I'm seeing some new things happening. And a new thing, like I said, you have to be taught these things. We don't know these things. We have to be taught.